So it's been another very active week for the National Cattlemen's Beef Association as we continue our work in response to the COVID-19 crisis. And our priority is to protect cattle producers throughout this entire situation. And we've had the opportunity to achieve that through many actions that we have delivered on behalf of our industry. Topping that is the passage of the stimulus bill, the CARES Act, and included in that is $9.5 billion that were specifically earmarked for stimulus payments for cattle producers. We are working with the United States Department of Agriculture right now to determine how those payments should be set up, but our intent is to ensure that they are equitable across all segments of the producer community: cow-calf producers, stockers, seed stock operators, and feedlots. We know that that is also the focus of Secretary Perdue, as he's made it very clear that he wants all cattle producers to be able to benefit from this. So we will continue those efforts to develop this program and watch as USDA can get it rolled out just as quickly as possible. So stay tuned to Cattleman and also to NCBA through our website for more details as that program is finalized and rolled out. But that's not the only area where we have been focusing our time. We have also been successful in expanding the hours of service, or getting an exemption of hours of service for truck drivers to be able to move cattle and beef as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And we're also close to having an exemption on extended waits for trucks as well. We want to make sure that all of the empty meat cases that we currently see continue to be filled up in order to send a very clear message to our consumers that there is not a shortage of beef, and that through this time of crisis, as they are under stay-at-home orders or shelter-in-place orders, that they can have access to true comfort food. And we know, just given the photographs that we have seen in grocery stores across the country, that they are looking at beef as being that comfort food. So if you happen to see an empty shelf, more is on its way, and it's through the efforts of NCBA to make sure that those truck drivers can work as long as they need to restore the supply in those particular retail outlets. We've also been successful in getting USDA to provide some loan flexibility through Farm Service Agency-backed loans, and we also have language in the stimulus package that will provide some additional loan opportunities for producers who need some flexibility in this time of crisis. A big win for us is getting the Environmental Protection Agency to make the decision to suspend inspections. That is really big for our feeders, because during this time we don't need additional human contact that could spread the disease. EPA understands that. They also know that given our track record, we are good stewards of the air, the land, and the soils anyway. So this will provide some flexibility to allow us to keep doing what we're doing, and that's getting cattle in the pipeline. We also continue our efforts with USDA and with the packers to make sure that those packing plants are open, that the inspectors are in place, so that way we can continue to process cattle and get the beef out on the other side into the hands of the consumers. And spending a tremendous amount of time with not only cooking lessons, but also getting recipes out to the consumers. A lot of people are at home for the first time in quite a long time. They're eating 3 meals a day, and they're looking at ways to cook all that beef that they have in front of them. So as a proud contractor, the National Beef Checkoff, we are making sure that we get recipes to them and we show them how to cook that product. So again, a great opportunity to show NCBA at the forefront of leading this response.